What's good, everybody? It's your boy JTL, Opposite from the Norm. And real quick, I just want to let y'all know about Opposite from the Norm apparel t-shirts. Brought to you by GFam G-Wear. You like our show and our content? Then go to gfament.com and click on G Store, and there you can purchase an Opposite from the Norm t-shirt. Also, you can check out other great tees that represent true kings and true queens as well. Shirts that motivate and make you feel great. Once again, that's gfament.com and click on the G Store link to get your apparel tees. Now back to the show. Chill! Yo, what's good, everybody? This the moment y'all been waiting for. All y'all people out there that's trying to figure out what you're gonna do with your finances. You know what I'm saying? Working, investing, trying to get 401k or starting your own business. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. But before we get started, make sure you like, share, comment, and definitely make sure you subscribe. And as I told you before, on Fridays we're gonna be having financial Fridays. You know what I'm saying? We also gonna have sports talk Sunday evening, maybe Monday morning or afternoon, so that way y'all, my boy can give y'all the highlights on all the sports that's been going on throughout the week. So make sure you subscribe once again, and I'm gonna let my boy HD go ahead and do his thing. Do your thing, man.
What's up, everybody? It's your man HD. Like JTL said, each Friday we're gonna try to hit you up with this Financial Friday. Just give you a little insight on a couple things that some of y'all might not know about finances, whether it be personal finances through your job, or just things that you may want to look into for your future. So on our first one, I'm gonna start off with an easy one. I'm gonna talk about 401k. I'm gonna give you a basic breakdown of what 401k means, how it works, and some of the advantages to it. And then after that, I'll give you a couple of websites and a couple financial advisors that you can call and talk to in regards to 401k, because I'm just going to give you the basics, but there's a lot more that you can really dig into. One of the best ways, first off, to start off with 401k is if you go on to the prudential.com, that's prudential.com. It gives you a 401k calculator, and the calculator breaks down basically four major things in helping you to design how you may want to set up your 401k and what's best for you and your family and your future. On that financial calculator, the first thing it hits on is it's going to ask you what your annual income is. That's self-explanatory. The second one is going to ask you how much does your household spend each month. It's just asking you for a rough estimate so they can, get you on the right track. Then it asks you how much have you saved already. And then the fourth question is, how much do you invest each year? And when you put in these things into that calculator, it'll give you a rough estimate of what you should be doing. So, to start off with the basics, what does 401k mean? It's named after a section of the Internal Revenue Code. 401ks are employer sponsored defined contribution plans that give workers a tax advantage way to save for retirement. If your employer offers 401k, you can opt to contribute a percentage of your income to the plan. The contributions are automatically taken out of your paycheck, whether you get paid, once a week or every 2 weeks, and you can deduct them from your taxes. The benefits of 401k, for those who don't know, some of the major ones are you get tax breaks, the employer match, high contribution limits, contributions after the age of 72, and shelter from creditors. The tax advantages of 401k begin with the fact that you can make contributions on a pre-tax basis. So that means it's taking it out before the taxes hit you. That means you can deduct your contributions in the year you make them, which lowers your taxable income for the year. That goes into when you're doing your taxes. To compound the benefit, the 401k earnings accrue on a tax deferred basis. That means the dividends and capital gains that accumulate inside your 401k are also not subject to tax until you begin withdrawals. With the 401k match, what that means is Some employers offer to match the amount you contribute to your 401k plan, and some even add a profit sharing feature that contributes a portion of the company's profits to the pot as well. If your company offers one or both of these features, you should definitely sign up because it just represents more free money to you. To give a little example, and my apologies, I'm getting some of this information from a couple different websites. Prudential is one of them, and also in Investopedia.com, which is Investopedia.com. This is two of the websites that I'm getting some of this information from. So, moving forward, some companies offer to match 50% of up to the first 6% you contribute to the 401k. So it gives an example. Let's say you earn 45,000 a year salary. If you contribute 6% of your annual earnings, which would come out to $2,700 to your 401k, your employer would contribute an additional 50% of that. That's an extra $1,350 added to that 2,700. That's going right into your pot. And then some employers even go one better and match you dollar for dollar up to the first 6%, which would add another 2,700 in that scenario, which would be doubling the contribution. So if they match you dollar for dollar, it's 2,700 times two that's going into your pot. So you're coming out with 5,400 that's going into your pot. There are some limits to certain 401k plans. You can save as much more each year in a 401k than in an IRA. For example, for 2019, the 401k contribution limit was 19,000 or 25,000 if you're 50 years or older. That includes a $6,000 catch-up contribution. For 2020, which is this year, of course, the 401k contribution limit increased to 19,500 and 26,000 if you're 50 or older. When it comes to withdrawals, in case, because some people have come across this at certain times, including myself, where you may come across hard times, or let's say you have a house and your AC breaks down and you got to pay 10 grand for that. So with the withdrawals, you can withdraw from your 401k and it's taxed at your prevailing income tax rate when you take money out. The contributions are taken out based upon what you want to. Whoever you have your 401k through, which could be Fidelity or whoever that your company goes with, it'll give you a breakdown on that particular website of how much that money is being taxed and how much they're gonna send to you. Like for example, with myself, I have my 401k through Fidelity, and on there, it'll tell you exactly how much that they're going to tax you, and then it'll give you an option of if you want that money to go straight into your bank account or if they send you out a paper check. That usually takes between 2 to 7 business days, usually, depending on if everything goes through, and if not, you could just give them a call. Um, Also, just a little bit more information on that. If you withdraw funds from your 401k before you reach 59%, 59 years old, a lot of companies that percentage that I spoke about is 10%. Then if you're up at age 72, which is the age that they changed it to, you can begin taking RMDs, which is required minimum distributions from your plan. Previously, the RMD was at 70, but they raised that up in December 2019 to 72. And then once you hit the age of 72, you still can make contributions to your 401k, but there are a lot more rules and restrictions because they're basically wanting you to, at 72, determine what you're going to do with your money. You also have, as the financial advisors, the top three financial advisors for the 401k to talk to is Vanguard, Merrill Lynch, and Charles Schwab. So I just gave you the very basic breakdown of how 401k works, how it can help you, and So moving forward, if you want to know more, you can either go on the website for Vanguard, Merrill Lynch, Charles Schwab, or you can go to that Prudential website that I spoke to you about, or you can go on your company's website. Like for example, my company, they have a whole section of how to break down the 401k. It tells you what the company does and where they match you at. A lot of the companies that I worked for in the past, they usually start matching you dollar for dollar around the 3% mark. But of course, as I said before, you'll have to check that out. So that was the beginning, the start of our Financial Fridays. Well, as far as the 401k is concerned, I really, really would recommend you doing that. I've talked to a lot of brothers and sisters who are in the mid 30 to 40 range in age and haven't taken out a 401k. I would definitely advise you to do so. And if you are a little bit younger in your early 30s, I would suggest you start doing it now at that age of early 30s so it can, add up, God willing, if you live to hit 72. Now, one thing that I want to say before I go on the 401k, and this is something that I've seen personally, some people think that the 401k is all you need as far as retirement, and that's false. Because once you go and look at your 401k when you retire, yes, you may have a good chunk of money. Some people I've seen may have had, 50,000 saved up, 60,000 saved up. That's not enough. You're gonna need more than $60,000 when you are looking to retire. And some people, they don't know this, but the companies that they work for, they don't have a pension plan, and that's why I'm bringing this up, because a couple people that I've spoken to who are in their 50s and 60s, they get their 401k and that's all they have because the company does not offer a pension plan. So I'm throwing this out here or out from the norm to give you, a heads up on the 401k so that you can start saving. But I also want you to know that that's not the only way. 401k is not the only way that you can do things as far as retirement. So please, if you do decide to have a 401k, don't just rely singularly on this. This is not the only thing that you're going to need for as, savings from when you retire. And I'm going to get to some more things like investing in stocks and the pension plan that I spoke of on some future shows about our Financial Friday. So that was our first Financial Friday. Thank you for listening. Make sure you go ahead, when you go back to work on Monday, if you got a job, make sure you go on your company website and hit that up so you can start doing that, because it's definitely important for you to do moving forward for your future. So this is your man HD hitting you up with the first Financial Friday. Make sure you tune in, like my man said. Most likely it'll be on Monday when I hit you up with the sports show, the first one. I want to give you a heads up warning. I'm going to be going hard in the paint on a lot of people that you may like and love. This is just my opinion. If you don't like it, I don't care. It's your man HD signing off. First Financial Friday. Have a good weekend. Start investing. I'm out.
Don't forget, make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, so we wrapped up. We out of here.
Out.